Gender roles in Nigeria is shaped greatly by the culture where men are expected to provide and women are expected to take care of the home. But as modern lifestyle begins to creep in and even some couples traveling abroad, these practices are beginning to face the test of time. Welcome to Insight on Ask Nigeria. I'm Felicia Akinjodui. Today's focus is on gender roles, traditional versus modern Nigeria. Let's go to the rural setting where life usually starts from. We see where the girl child has been socialized to do most of the house chores. She's even encouraged to take up her brother's chores, and boys are more relaxed and allowed the leisure of running around. It's very common to enter any community, particularly in places like northern Nigeria, and find the boy child on the streets, on the road, running around freely. And you wonder, where is the girl child? She's usually indoor, assisting her mother to prepare the meal and taking care of the house in general. And in such communities where education is not the norm, we still see that more percentage of boy child are allowed to go to school, all because of the gender expectation. And even for the girls that have to go to school, they still have to balance school with chores and making a balance to ensure that, okay, even if they have to go to school in the morning, they ensure they wake up in the morning to fetch water in the house and do all that running around. And for the boy child, even when he doesn't go to school, he has other options like being allocated a plot of land to farm or encouraged to take up other skills like mechanic and barbing. But for the girl child, her other option is always to get married. When we come to the urban settings where the regulations and the law ensure that all children go to school, we begin to see women making up 43% of the workforce, and small businesses are being owned by women. In situations like this, women now have the expectation to prove that they can balance up domestic roles and being financially free. Women now have to prove that, I'm making money, and how they'll put it that, oh, it's not getting into my head, I can still be submissive. And in modern settings, men are now having this expectation that they need women that can provide and support them, but at the same time, there's no requirement of the man to participate in domestic chores. These cultural practices then face the test of time when couples begin to seek greener pasture and travel abroad to places like the UK, the US, Canada, and other parts of Europe where partnership is the norm and equality is well normalized. And in such societies, the women even strive better, where it becomes easier for them to get job and even earn more than the man. And in those situations, when they are left to handle childcare and other domestic roles, they begin to question the burden of taking up the finances at the same time the domestic role. In those situations, counselors always noted that couples abroad do not face challenges of falling out of love, but in balancing domestic life and the reality of living abroad. Modern couples are now learning from all this that to succeed in their relationship, they must begin to adopt partnership where a man's identity is no longer limited to being a provider, and it's very normalized for a man to also participate in the domestic duties at home. Now, what are your views on all this? Do you think modern lifestyle is challenging the gender norms? Let us know in the comments. And what are your thoughts overall? I'll see you next time on another insight on women.